Welcome to Vlogmas Decluttering Roulette on Jamie Chaotic, where every day from December 1st to 24th, I will be decluttering one quick problem area in my house, drawn at random from a fishbowl. Because 'tis the season to decorate, host parties with friends and family, and be otherwise drowning in the stress, mess, and chaos of the holiday season. I hope the videos of me getting my shit together can provide you with some decluttering motivation and a few moments of relaxation during these trying times. Thanks for watching. Now on to today's mess. I have found the first flaw in the fishbowl method. We have a holiday party coming up where all of this needs to be cleared away. And I was hoping by putting it into the fishbowl, I would draw it much sooner. We're down to like the last 6 things and I still haven't drawn this location. And now if I wait any longer, all of this crap is gonna be here for our holiday party. So I absolutely positively have to put all this stuff away today. So I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna find it in the fishbowl and we're gonna do it. So let's see. Let's just look around. That's not it. Just gonna dig. Nope, that's the car. This isn't it. This is too skinny. Nope, that's not it. Here it is. See? If that was random, it would have been 3 days from now or 3 pulls from now. There's just no way. So what this ticket actually is a 1-hour photo session to list stuff on Facebook Marketplace and put all of these bins away. I'm gonna just pull the Facebook Marketplace stuff aside and put it over by the table for now and get the majority of the bulk out of here first. And then I'll take the pictures to list the items on Facebook. And then the stuff that's going on Facebook, like a lot of these bins have to just go into the garage, but the stuff that I'm listing on Facebook, you can't see where I'm pointing right now, but it goes into this closet by the office. There is room in there. I think I can fit everything in there. But the problem is all the donation stuff is piled in the front. So I got to get all that into the car. This is a big chain reaction thing, but it's okay because I have to get this done today. I'm at peace with it because all this stuff needs to go away and then I need to actually decorate for Christmas because I haven't done that yet, except for the tree. So, that's what we're doing. Cheater. Okay, let's see here. So if you're new to my channel and haven't heard this spiel before, all of this stuff is inventory for my vintage reselling business. I have another YouTube channel called Mid-Century Wasted, and I sell vintage home decor and collectibles, and I also sell at a local flea market sometimes, and I sell on eBay and virtual antique marketplace. So I sell in a lot of places. I have a lot of different bins that are for different things, and then I also sometimes put stuff on Facebook Marketplace. This time of year, it's just kind of easier to just throw stuff on Facebook Marketplace because so many people are shopping. This particular group of boxes are the final bins and banker boxes and final mess from me emptying out my storage unit. It was entirely inventory for my business, but I closed out my storage unit because it was getting too expensive and I just brought it all home. If you haven't watched since the beginning of this series or the beginning of me coming back and making videos again in the winter and fall of this year, that's what had happened, and that's what was the catalyst that got our house so bad again. Because at the beginning of this year, at the beginning of 2024, I had been making a lot of really good progress decluttering the house. But then when you empty out an entire storage unit into your home, you know, it's bound to cause some problems again. Ever since August, the focus of my life has been sorting, organizing, and selling the stuff that I brought home from the storage unit. Now, it wasn't a gigantic storage unit. It was 5 feet by 8 feet, but the boxes in there were stacked pretty darn high. And I'm very good at Tetrising stuff and fitting a lot of stuff into boxes as well. So there was a lot of inventory to go through. I have not gone through it all as far as listing it all or attempting to sell it all yet. There is still a lot of unlisted, unsold inventory. But at least I've gotten a handle on it. It's packed up and put away in the garage and in the office now. So it's not in the living room anymore. And I just consider it being more stable now. I pretty much know where everything is. All of my flea market bins are labeled and stacked up really nicely in the garage. All of my online inventory is in my office. Everything that's listed on Facebook Marketplace is in the little cupboard by my office. So I have like different zones for different things based on where I'm selling stuff. And primarily I do live sales. So over on virtualantiquemarketplace.com, or VAMP for short, I do go live, or I have been. Right now, because I'm doing this Vlogmas and trying to get my house in order, I have taken a month off of work to focus on the house. But primarily, usually in normal circumstances, every Monday on Virtual Antique Marketplace, I have a live sale where I show 20, 30, 40 things and sell it live, and also simulcast that to my Mid-Century Wasted YouTube page. And then the stuff that doesn't sell, I will cross post it onto eBay and other places, and it's available that way. But my workflow lately for all of this inventory has been really, really good. It's just that now I have added in this influx of extra stuff. So I'm definitely backed up. I'm way behind going through all of this inventory. As we're going to be cleaning up this little area, I'm going to be taking all of the donation things out to my car. So that's what's happening here. And I'm also going to be packing up the office a little bit better so that I can shut the door so that you can't see it when people come over. So as we're here cleaning up this area, I wanted to bring up a point that I don't always hear on decluttering channels. And I think using my inventory as the example is a really good way to kind of broach this subject. I know a lot of us, myself included, obviously you're watching me go through all of my junk, have too much stuff and we're trying to declutter. The example of my inventory that I want to use here is that while that is all good, it is all good to be going through stuff and getting rid of on the regular, especially if things have gotten out of hand, as my inventory has. But the very first step, if you want this to actually work and last for any period of time, is to stop bringing stuff in. You have to stop the bleeding and the purchasing, right? It's the over purchasing that is causing this in the first place. It's not just about things are disorganized and there's no room for stuff. It's that there is too much stuff in the house. And if you keep bringing more stuff in, it's just going to keep happening. It's just going to keep getting worse. So for about, I'm going to say the majority of last year, I don't remember when I really gave myself a hard set rule of no more purchasing, but the majority of last year, when it comes to my inventory, I did not shop. There was a few times I went out to some thrift stores. There was maybe a really good estate sale here and there, but prior to this, I had been sourcing inventory at thrift stores, estate sales, flea markets, etc., antique stores even, weekly, multiple times a week, because frankly, the shopping part is the most fun. And having so much of my inventory at a storage unit, it was out of sight, out of mind. Okay. I was managing the stuff that I had at my house, and I would sell a bunch of it and it would kind of be getting down low, and I would go shop some more and then it would build back up. And, you know, I had this kind of little song and dance going on, but it was working until I was like, okay, I gotta get rid of this storage unit. It's just getting way too expensive. The rent on the storage unit just kept going up and up and up. And I was like, forget it. I'm just flushing money down the toilet. Prior to getting the storage unit, I had mountains of boxes inside the house. And so getting the storage unit was kind of like, I want to get my house back. Let's move everything to the storage unit. Well, but then it was like, I didn't stop shopping. I should have at that point just been sourcing or selling out of the storage unit and bringing over a couple boxes at a time, selling all that stuff that week and winding down the storage unit, which is what I have been doing now that I brought everything back home. Since August, I have been going through one box at a time, selling a couple boxes worth of stuff per week, or at least listing it all, and then getting it filed away in my actually highly organized reselling closet. I've shown you that before, where I keep my listed inventory for online super organized, because nothing is worse than selling something on eBay and then not being able to find it. So my listed inventory is highly organized, but I was doing really good at going through one box at a time and selling this stuff once I brought it all home. So obviously I haven't completely caught up yet, but I have primarily been, quote, shopping out of the stuff that I already have and just selling that. I am continuing this into the new year of having a pretty strict no shopping rule until I have listed all the stuff that I already have. It doesn't have to all have sold, but I need to at least have it all listed. Now, I do give myself a little bit of grace. And I say, if there's an absolutely epic estate sale or something where it's like a once in a lifetime opportunity to buy some amazing vintage thing that's worth a ton of money that I know I'll make a big profit on, obviously I'm going to go for it. But for the most part, I don't even look at the estate sale app. Maybe once a week I'll glance at it. But honestly, I don't think I've even looked at it at all this month. December's really slow for estate sales anyway, so I don't think I'm missing anything. But I haven't been going thrifting. That's kind of the point that I want to make with this is you have to stop the influx. And I know for a lot of people that is really, really hard. Some people have full-blown shopping addictions, and it is like quitting an addiction when you decide to stop purchasing things. I'm at the point now with my reselling business that I really have no desire to buy anything else. If I do go sourcing, I'm extremely picky with what I get, and it has to be pretty high value stuff to make it worth my while. I'm making really good progress on getting through the inventory that I already have. And once that is all listed and sold, then I will come up with a more reasonable way of shopping. At one point, I had a rule where I couldn't go shopping again until I had listed everything that I had just purchased that week. So I think that works pretty well. And once I get through all of this back inventory that I need to get listed, I'll probably restart that again. But now also I've been going through my own collections, as you have seen, and I've been adding to my inventory with my own stuff that I don't want to be hoarding anymore. So I wouldn't be surprised if I've got a good 6 months to a year worth of inventory to go through before I really start aggressively sourcing again. And honestly, that's great because that means that this whole year of my reselling business will be profit. I won't be just re-spending the money to buy more inventory. It'll be in the green. Now, how about this? The door is shut. This whole area is completely cleared off. I am able to actually vacuum it. That orange cord that's running through there, that is to plug in our Christmas lights out front. So just ignore that. Here we are going to be taking a load to the donation. Again, this is the second load that I have dropped off thus far since I started this Vlogmas Decluttering Roulette. So I have been getting rid of a lot of stuff. So the people who are telling me I'm not decluttering enough and I'm just moving things around, this is 2 whole loads of stuff here, you guys. So come on now. I've been getting rid of a lot of stuff. Now this stuff that I have over here on my dining table is the things I'm about to take pictures of to list on Facebook Marketplace. I'm not videoing myself taking pictures. First of all, I need to use my camera that I'm filming with to take the pictures. So I just can't. And also it's just super boring to just watch somebody take pictures of bowls. So we're going to just move on from that. And I'll show this reselling cupboard over here. The upper part is our linen cabinet, which you may have seen in previous videos in the past. And then this lower part is wrapping paper and stuff I have listed on Facebook Marketplace. So I will be loading all of those bowls into here. So I just got to kind of Tetris it a little bit to make room. I'm sure I will be talking more in the future, especially when we're doing the office, about my vintage reselling business and about cutting the spending and why I was over purchasing in the first place. Spoiler alert, it was COVID related. We'll get into all of that when I do the office series, but I just wanted to use my reselling business as the example of you're never going to get ahead with decluttering until you stop the spending. Just period. Until you stop purchasing things that you don't need, purchasing too many things for your home. If your home is small like ours and it's not going to fit, it really does become a overconsumption, overspending, over-purchasing issue. And I know people don't like to hear that. It's an awkward topic, but I just felt like it needed to be said. Now, when it comes to non-inventory stuff in our house, starting last year, Blake and I have been doing a low buy year. You may have seen this or heard this on YouTube. It's kind of like a trendy thing to do a no buy month or no buy January or a low buy year or a no buy year, whatever. There's lots of different variations of it. But Blake and I had, the hard conversation of, hey, look around. We've got too much shit in this house and we just keep buying more. So last year we decided to really tighten up and curb our spending, and I would consider what we had in 2024 to be a low buy year, which is also another reason why I was able to declutter a lot and make some good progress in the house thus far, because we weren't adding stuff back in. Now I would love to talk more about that, but we're out of time because this decluttering is over already, if you can even believe it. If you guys would like me to talk more about our low buy year, I could do a video on it, or I'll add it to a voiceover in a future decluttering video or something, if that's something anybody's interested in, because we're going to continue it into 2025 for sure. But anyway, this took a good amount of the day in real time, but oh my gosh, what a difference this made. This transformation of this area, I knew it was going to be great. That's why I cheated and forced myself to do it on this day. Honestly, I'm going to say at this point, all of our visible areas are done, at least in the bottom floor of the house. So, that's awesome. It looks freaking amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Penny, you want to be donated? Do you want to be donated? I love you, Penny. 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 I love you.